Contractor Dan Bodden's Houston office is a renovated home that also serves as a showroom full of options for aging in place.
Hey Danny, let me show you something down here on this front door.
Okay.
You'll notice right here, there's no threshold here. Remember how there was a metal one on the Sanders house?
Right,
We installed one of those door bottoms that I was telling you about on the bottom here. It has a rubber strip that comes down and seals out the weather and the bugs, and if you push that pin on the end, you'll be able to see how it raises and lowers.
Okay, so when this pushes against the jamb, when it's closed, it automatically just goes right down to the floor.
Exactly.
Well, that's pretty cool. And that can go on any door, I guess.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
it
great.
works great.
That's great.
All right, our bathrooms are another thing we have in our showroom here to illustrate some attractive design and aging in place features. For example, this faucet right here, called a waterfall faucet, works very easily. It's a single handle lever faucet. Don't even need fingers to turn it on or off.
Well, that's a very modern looking arrangement here too.
Yeah, you'd never know that that had some aging in place advantages to it.
Pretty good idea.
You know, showers are another area where people need a lot of help with aging in place things. So we've done a shower in here that's a moderately priced approach as opposed to one that we did recently that had some high-end features.
Yeah, I understand you did one that had steam because I think the gentleman benefited from the steam shower.
Yeah, he had a muscle disorder, so he needed steam in a steam room in the shower. That's a more expensive kind of thing, but this is a very moderately priced thing. This grab bar, for example, very attractive looking piece of hardware and matches the finishes of the other pieces. This is available at a home center, any home center near you. This kind of hardware right here, again, is a lever handle, so it can be operated with a hand that may not have full use of the fingers.
Right.
But this is my favorite thing right here. This slide bar shower head can be used up here for a tall person, or can be lowered down here for a child or someone in a wheelchair. And of course, this lifts off so that you can use it to wash your dog or rinse your hair or whatever you like. So it's a very versatile, universal design kind of thing.
I've seen those a lot, and being able to just slide them up and down like that, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
And I know a lot of people, whether they're physically challenged or not, love to have a seat in their shower.
Absolutely. It's not just for ladies who love to shave their legs. This is actually very useful for someone who gets a little tired from standing up when they're bathing, and children love it too. This is just a very handy feature, not an expensive one to put in.
That's great. Okay.
Yep. It's great. Hey, I got a door I want to show you over here.
Okay.
Take a look at these hinges over here. These are special hinges called swing-away hinges, and they allow the door to swing completely out of the way of the opening. You know, sometimes this gains you just enough extra inches so that you can get through the door with a wheelchair or a walker without having to do a bunch of extra remodeling.
Well, that's definitely a lot cheaper than having to widen the doorway.
Absolutely.
Great.
You know, we like to build with a lot of extra natural sunlight in our projects, too.
Now, what benefit is that for someone that's, say, aging in place?
Well, it allows you to have more natural light in the room because you lose your ability to see light as you get older, so we need more light to read, for example.
Okay.
So we do this with two methods. We have two kinds of skylights we put up, regular traditional non-leaking skylights, and also the tubular skylights, which are a little less expensive to put in.
Yeah, those are real popular, and you can get those in some areas of rooms and some parts of the house that you can't get the traditional skylight.
That's exactly right, because they're a little smaller. If you look over our heads right here, we've got a remote control that will actually open not only the shades on these skylights, but also the skylight itself. So you can let in fresh air. If you're in a wheelchair, for example, the remote makes it really easy to manipulate all the functions of the skylight. It's wonderful.
Well, Dan, you got it all figured out, and I've learned a lot about aging in place that I never knew at all, and I hope our viewers did as well.